Welcome back to another Los Angeles Kings franchise rebuild, episode number 4. And after 1 year, the LA Kings look completely different as we've completely revamped this roster. The LA Kings, we're looking like contenders now. We have moved up from sellers to conservative buyers according to the NHL standards. But if you weren't here last episode, let's take a look at the new and improved Los Angeles Kings. We got Johnny Gaudreau from free agents, signed him to a 2-year deal, $9.7 million a year. Honestly, didn't need to do this, but I thought it would help with the growth of Quinton Byfield and Clayton Keller. So really hoping that first line can do well. That second line, our first ever draft pick in this franchise mode. We got Matthew Savoie, eventually going to take the spot of Johnny Gaudreau. But for now, he's going to be playing that second line as he is a playmaker. Same thing as Johnny Hockey. So really hoping he can develop and then get into that first line role with Quinn Byfield and Clayton Keller, who I thought was a sniper, but turns out he's a playmaker. So we're still on a look for a really good sniper. I know Arthur Kaliev is a sniper, so he could potentially be one of the future. If everyone grows properly, that can be our first line right there. We could have it like that right now, but I think let's have Savoie and Kaliev grow a little bit more down here. They got Alex Turcotte in the middle, a good two-way forward. Hopefully we can develop his game to become a really good playmaker. First round pick in 2019, 5th overall. Very good player there. But that second line, the overalls aren't the craziest, so they might have a pretty bad plus minus. But Arthur Kaliev already 2 goals in 2 games. Love to see that. Turcotte 2 assists, and Matt Savoie still looking for that first point, but he does average about 16 minutes per game. So really looking forward to seeing how good he can be on this squad. Third line, we got a little bit of a mix and match here. We got Adrian Kempe, who I believe is a sniper. No, two-way forward. So if he can develop his defensive game just a little bit more, he is 26, 83 overall. Then we got Jason Spezza, assistant captain in the middle here, 1 assist in 2 games, 84 overall. Pretty good defensive stats, 4 stars, good on the faceoff. So hopefully he can help these guys grow. And then finally, Gabe Vilardi, who actually jumped up to an 85 overall. He's also a two-way forward, very young. I don't want to have him in the top 6, but I think he's a career 3rd, 4th liner for us. And 85 overall, two-way forward. He can be really good on this roster. 4th line, we got Andreas Athanasiou, Rasmus Kapari, and Victor Arvidsson. A really good 3rd, 4th line as well. I'm not going to lie, I wasn't expecting the team to be this good after year 1. We've changed up the roster completely. Kapari, I think I'd like to get him playing a little bit higher up in the lineup, potentially where Kempe is or even where Spezza is. But I think for the time being, I'm just going to keep him on here, give him the +2 morale. He is young. Maybe next year he'll take over Spezza's role. I don't think Spezza will be sticking around too long. 1 year, $4 million. This might be his retirement season here, coming to the LA Kings. And Victor Arvidsson, we know we're getting out of him. We're paying him a little bit of money, but we have money right now. We don't have any big contracts. We got rid of Anze Kopitar. We got rid of Drew Doughty. We got rid of Jonathan Quick. So, this is a completely new team defensively. Bjorn Font, he actually got an assist the other day. I was watching the LA Kings game. John Klingberg, who we signed in free agency to replace Drew Doughty. A little bit of a better deal for him. 7.8 for the next 6 years, so he's going to be on the team for a while until he's ready to retire. And then we have Brandt Clark making his NHL debut. He already has 1 assist this year, +1, hoping he can become an absolute stud for this team, as he is, I believe, a two-way offensive defenseman. Good offensive defensemen are hard to come by, so really, really putting a lot of faith into him. And then we got Mikey Anderson playing the right side there. And then finally, a 3rd line, Ilya Lubushikin, Sean Walker. Power play, we're going to be running with Quinn Byfield, Johnny Hockey, Clayton Keller. Savoie is going to get power play time on that top unit. And then Kaliev, who probably should be playing. Kind of want to put Kaliev there. You know what? I'm going to put Kaliev there just because he's a sniper, and I'll put Savoie up. Clayton Keller can play second line with Vilardi, Turcotte, Brandt Clark, and Victor Arvidsson. But I think that's going to work out. Kaliev might I want him to grow. And then penalty kill, we got Arvidsson, Jason Spezza, Adrian Kempe, and Gabe Velarde. In the nets, we have Jack Campbell and Lucas Dostal, who actually grew pretty nicely. So hopefully he can grow a little bit more. But we got Jack Campbell for a couple of years here, hoping that he can be a good 10D for the LA Kings. And if I'm not mistaken, he was on the LA Kings at one point. So you never know, right? You never know. The LA Kings acquire Jack Campbell back in free agency. I don't believe we signed him to a crazy deal. Yeah, 2 years, $5 million. A lot of 2-year deals on this, 2-year deals on this team right now, as we have a little bit of cap space to play with. But those are the LA Kings. And if you don't remember, also last episode we traded our first round draft pick, as it seemed to have too high value. I think we're going to be a playoff team this year. Hopefully we don't absolutely suck, because that draft pick may end up being really good. But if we take a look at proposed trade, I believe we traded it for 2 firsts. So, I mean, I don't mind that trade. We got the San Jose first this year and the Calgary Flames first next year. So we have, in the next 2 years, we have 4 first-round picks. So really hoping that we can put those to use. No second or third, but I'm going to stop trading the picks here. But let's get into this. The San Jose Sharks. I hope you guys suck. That's kind of how I'm going to get to it. But I'm very excited to get into this year. I mean, we don't have a big sample to go off of. I'm going to simulate a month just to see how everyone's doing. And I'll pick up the commentary there. And do we have a game against San Jose? Let's get to San Jose, actually. Oh, we lost game 1 against San Jose. They're 3-0. That's not good. San Jose Sharks. Let's simulate the San Jose Sharks game, and I'll catch you guys back with the simulation here. We didn't get off to the hottest start. We were around 500, a little bit under 500, but this last month we've really turned it up, as we are on a, what type of win streak are we on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we win 12 straight games, lose to the Islanders. Now we're back on a 3-game winning streak. So we're 19-11-1, a pretty good record so far. San Jose, unfortunately, 16-10-5. Hopefully they lose a couple more games here, as they're slightly behind us in the playoff race. But let's simulate this game here. The LA Kings versus the San Jose Sharks. We have home ice advantage here. I want to see who's going to get the goals for us. Matt Savoie, maybe? Quinton Byfield. What are we going to get? First period, we get a goal from Gabe Velarde. They get one from Gregor, as it's 1-1 after the first. Second period, we get another, as it's Victor Arvidsson. The fourth and third line really turning up here. Clayton Keller gets one on the first line, as we are up 3-1. This is a must-win game. We got to beat San Jose. Just so we can get a better draft pick. Huge power play here. A long one. Looks like a 5-minute. Still on the power play. We've been on the power play for 10 minutes. Unable to score. Hopefully that doesn't bite us in the butt. Can we hold on? And we do, as Rasmus Kapari and Ilya Labuschakin score, as we take this one 5-2. But that power play, I mean, it's got to be better. When you got a power play that long. Honestly, before we check out the stats here, actually, let's play one more against San Jose. We got to beat them again. Can we beat Dallas? We cannot beat Dallas. But we get another game with the San Jose Sharks. Hopefully hand them another defeat. This time, we are in San Jose. We are no longer in LA. Can we beat them in back-to-back games? First period, 1-1 after the first. As Gabe Velarde once again scores. They have former LA Kings legend Jeff Carter on their squad. Second period, 2-2, as Johnny Hockey scores. They get one from Darlene. Okay, but we are ouching them heavily here, and Arthur Kaliev scores on James Reimer, as the LA Kings have a 3-2 lead in the third period. Make that 4-2 as Adrian Kempe scores a goal. Make that 5-2 as Gabe Velarde gets another. Kaliev gets another. In this third period, the LA Kings are buzzing. 4 goals in 10 minutes. Can Gabe Velarde complete the hat trick? 2 minutes left. Unable to complete the hat trick, but I mean, 2 losses to San Jose in regulation. That's all I care about. Kaliev, 2 goals. Gabe Velarde, 2 goals, 1 helper. Ilya Labuschakin, 2 assists. The team, I mean, they're turned around. They're ready to go. They're no longer the young kids, as that makes us 21-12-1. If a couple of those are more overtime losses, this record would be a lot more sparkling. But there it is. Our leading scorer is Johnny Gaudreau. 39 points in 31 games. But let's take a look here. At the stats. So where are we? So 43 points, 21, 12, and 1. Vegas looks like they're having a really good year. 50 points, 7 points behind the Vegas Golden Knights. So goals 4 per game. Honestly, we're not terrible. 3.38. I've seen a lot better in simulation. The Kraken are having a rough time. Wow, the Kraken suck. I should have traded for their first round pick. But yeah, 3.38. Not terrible. Not bad. I've seen it much higher, seen it much lower, so I don't mind that. Goals against per game, 3.15, about middle of the pack for our division, which I would like it to be better, but I mean, San Jose's got the best defensive team in the league. Power play goals, I know our power play isn't the best. What is our power play? So actually we have a pretty good power play, 20%. I mean, I can live with 20%. Penalty kill, 81%. So our penalty kill is not ideal. Hopefully I can get a little bit better than that. Do we have any shorthanded goals? Only one shorthanded goal. So it's not like we're doing much on the power play. Home ice, we're pretty bad. Away, very good. 8-2 in our last 10 games. Let's take a look at the entire NHL here as the Washington Capitals are leading the way. Oh, no, sorry. That's sorted by something else. Let's go points. The Vegas Golden Knights, St. Louis, Toronto. Who's scoring a lot? Vegas, Chicago, Tampa, all above 4. Look at the difference between Toronto and Tampa. 3.69 to 4.21. That's crazy, but let's take a look at these statistics for our squad as Quinton Byfield is above a point per game. Love to see that. That's beastly. Johnny Hockey, 39 points we touched on earlier. Clayton Keller, 28 points. Look at that. Matt Savoie, 27 points in 34 games. That's pretty good. -6 though. You kind of expected that line to be a minus. Really young, really low overalls. But Savoie's having a great year in his rookie campaign so far. 27 points in 34 games. I'll take that. Alex Turcotte, 26 in 34. Kaliev, 23 in 34. A couple power play goals. I'd like to see him score a little bit more than that. It looks like he doesn't shoot that much as a sniper. John Klingberg, 22. Brant Clark, there you go, 18 points in 34 games, +7. So he's playing really well in his rookie season as well. Gabe Vilardi, we've seen him score some big goals, 17 points. Jason Spezza, 17 points. Victor Arvidsson, 14. Kempe, 11. Labushikin, 11. Mikey Anderson, Sean Walker, Andreas Athanasiou, Rasmus Kapari. We actually simulated one of his goals, but he's not having the greatest year himself. But that's okay. He's playing fourth line. He's getting 7 and 8 minutes per game. He's not too much ice time for our boy there. But let's go take a look at the goaltending here, see how everyone's playing. So Jack Campbell, 17, 10, 8, 9, 8, 3.22. But Lucas Dostal, when he comes in, he's been pretty good. 4-2-0. I mean, 9-14, 2-7-5. Hasn't looked too bad there. Jack Campbell, I did not know was a first-round pick. Let's take a look at the entire NHL here. Entire league. So Robin Lehner, of course, leading the way. Let's make it check out all skaters. So Nikita Kucherov, 55 points in 34 games. Braden Point, Patrick Kane, Tim Stützle is having a big year. Jack Eichel. Stützle did not play that good in my franchise mode, but that's okay. Jack Eichel, Alex DeBrincat, Dylan Strome, Alexander Ovechkin, 29 goals. See, we need someone who shoots a lot. That's the one thing where we're missing on the team. Who's this? This defenseman. He shoots all the time. He doesn't score ever, but he shoots a lot. Ovi, Matthews, Crosby. Any players that aren't really high. Oh, there he is. Ivan Miro. Miro would have been ideal. I wish we could have got Miro. I'm not mad at Savoie, but Miro looks to be a very good player, and he's a sniper, so I wish I had Miro. But I think Savoie will have a better career. I have to say that he's on my team. Matt Boldy. Who's this guy? Matt Boldy. Did he just get drafted? Undrafted? Not too sure. I'm not too sure who Matt Boldy is. 94 points, 60 goals. He's going to be a problem. This guy's going to be a goal scorer. He's going to be a goal scorer once his shooting gets a little bit better. What's his overall? 82 overall, yeah. So once his overall gets a little bit better, he will be sniping it. But let's take a look at the rookies to see if Savoie might get that. So it's going to be between Savoie, Rossi, and Miro. Boldy's there too. Boldy's a rookie. Matty Berner is there. Chris Phillips, Shane Wright. There's a lot of good players here. Kent Johnson, Dylan Gunter, Payne Krebs, Jack Quinn, Nicholas Bodine, Brant Clark too. All right. So it's gonna be a race for that Calder Trophy. But I'm hoping Savoie can pull through and hopefully get to the franchise potential. I mean, that would be nice. But that is how we are looking so far. Not bad, I think we expect to be a playoff team here. The beginning of the season was scary because it was not looking good. But let's get another simulation game in here. The Calgary Flames versus the Los Angeles Kings. Johnny Hockey playing his former team, divisional rivals. LA, Calgary, first period, 1-1 as Jason Spezza gets his third goal of the year, or second goal of the year. They get a goal from Andre Burakovsky. We got our backup in tonight. Second period, the backup's he's getting lit up. Johnny Hockey does score. Lindholm gets 2, and Abe Cabell gets 1 for the Calgary Flames. But we start off with a power play goal. So 4-3 in the third period. Huge penalty. Can we kill it? Oh, this is a long one. It's a long one, but we kill it off. But that only was power play. Come on, boys. Unable to capitalize there. We got 5 minutes left. Can we tie it up here? Lindholm completes the hat trick as we will fall to the Calgary Flames 6-4. Jason Spezza gets another one late in the game. But Lindholm to Chuck tore it up. 4 points, 3 goals. But I will get to simulations. I'm going to simulate to the trade deadline here. I don't think we're going to make any moves, but, might as well check. We got to do our due diligence. So I'll see you guys at the trade deadline. Here we go. It's time to enter the NHL trade deadline. What do we got available here? Drew Doughty once again on the trade block. This time the San Jose Sharks trying to get rid of him. He's 5 years left, $11 million. Thank God we got rid of that. Anze Kopitar also on the trade block from the Arizona Coyotes. So 2 of the players we got rid of last year already on the trade block. Wow. Let's go find trade. Let's see what we're working with here. So Byfield up to an 89 overall. Brant Clark up to an 84 overall. Savoie up to an 81 overall. Turcotte 84. Clayton Keller still stuck at that 85 overall, but that's all right. Nemec, he's not playing the NHL this year. Will be playing next year. He's 77 overall. Gabe Velarde, Mikey Anderson's Kaliev, I believe went from an 82 to an 83. So good growth there. Just slowly chip away at that higher overall. Slowly chip away. Rasmus Kapari. I don't think there's any move we want to make in particular. I'm thinking, we also have the Calgary Flames first. So it wasn't San Jose who we traded our first to, because that's who we got Drew Doughty from. Or that's who we traded Drew Doughty to. It's actually the Calgary Flames. Oh, man. I've been monitoring the wrong team, but San Jose looks like they're going to make the playoffs here. Just out of curiosity, what would people give me for the first round for San Jose? It doesn't look like anything. I don't want to mess with our team. We're kind of on a little bit of a skid here, but we're looking at these players. I'm not seeing anyone, Let's go to the LA Kings. I wonder who they have on our team on the block, if they have anyone. The Los Angeles Kings, I definitely missed them. Am I blind? Oh, it doesn't show my team. Okay. Ottawa, no one. Yeah, Pittsburgh. They're trying to get rid of Tristan Jarry, who wouldn't be bad. It wouldn't be a bad move to try getting Tristan Jarry. They also have Koskinen, 82. Tristan Jarry. Kind of interests me. Tristan Jarry. 1 year. I wouldn't give a first round pick or anything like that, but are we confident with Jack Campbell is basically what this is asking. Can Jack Campbell carry the way? Because I wouldn't mind giving Georgiev, because they have to replace their goalie, right? Georgiev, and if I go all skaters, is there someone here with decent trade value that I know I'm not going to use? I know there's a couple players that they have decent potential, but just never really going to crack their roster. Someone like Anderson, they do want. Or Faber, maybe. Labuschakin, I like. Waugh, I like. Actually, Waugh is never going to make our team. You know what? Trade accepted. There you go. So we make a deal at the trade deadline. Nothing crazy, but I think it just gives us that depth in net to have. So now we have Jack Campbell, and then we have... Who did I just trade for? Why am I blanking? Oh. But we have Jack Campbell. Do we want to get Nick Jensen? I don't think I do, but I don't mind looking. I'm not going to pick up Nick Jensen. There's no point. 1 year left at 2.5 mil. That's not that big of a deal. But let's make sure. Let's go take a look at our goaltending situation now. So we have 285s. Let's go to roster moves and make sure he's called up to the NHL. There it is, goalies. So I took Tristan Jarry. Dostal, we can move down. So he'll play in the minors for the rest of the year. So we have a good 1-2 punch here now. Tristan Jarry and Jack Campbell. I mean, 285 overalls. Let's take a look here. I want to take a look at their poise stats. So 81, 83. I think Tristan Jarry might even be a better starter. Who do I want to start here? But Jack Campbell is a superstar X Factor. So I'll keep Jack Campbell in the nets, but Tristan Jarry, if we need a backup, he is a solid backup. So I think that's going to help a little bit. And we didn't give up anything. We gave up the goalie we signed last year. Oh, our lines got messed up here. The lines got messed up. No. I want that. Spezza there. Yeah, we'll keep Spezza there. Kapari, I kind of want to increase. But we're going to keep Velarde on that third line. He's been playing really well there. Savoie. Okay, let's take a look. Make sure the defense is actually the way I want it. So Brandt Clark shoots right. I want him on the left side just so he has that one-timer option. Anything else I want to change here? I think it was like that. Yeah, like that. Mikey Anderson's. I don't know why it changed. Maybe because I made a trade. But special teams, let's make sure the power play is correct. So yeah, the power play. No, I want Savoie. Yeah, so the power play kind of messed it up. You know what? I'm going to keep Brandt Clark there. And Kaliev can go here. Turcotte, Keller, Spezza, that's fine. Yeah, they changed the power play on me there. But let's go take a look at the team now. So we are now sitting at 34, 26, and 2. 5 and 5 in the last 10. 62 points. So Johnny Hockey slowed down a little bit, but I mean, he's still having a good year. Quinn Byfield, 56 points. But +8, +7, +7 on that first line. So all you really want to see. John Klingberg's having a really good year. Not a lot of power play points from us, though. Turcotte, 43 points. Savoie, 43 points, but -14. Yeah, that line's getting a little bit lit up, but it's going to be the growing pains. Spezza's 31 points, so half a point per game. Gabe Velarde, 30 points. Arvidsson, Brandt Clark slowed down just a little bit, 25 points, but he's still a +1. Kapari, honestly, for the amount of ice time he gets, is pretty good, 18 points. But there's the stats for that. Let's check the entire NHL. I would like to see Quinn Byfield above a point per game. I mean, in a perfect world, but Patty Kane, Sebastian Aho, Braden Point, DeBrincat, Kucherov, Matt Tkachuk. So seeing Tkachuk with this many points does not seem like a good sign. Kopitar's having a really good year, though. He was on the trade deadline, really good year. Patrick Kane has 40 power play points. Wow. Yeah, it's all these guys. Look at their power play points. That's what our team doesn't have. 34. But the Calgary Flames, before I forget, we got to check how the Calgary Flames are doing. Calgary, they're not doing good. They're 29, 30, and 4. So hopefully they can choke a couple more games. They have a substantial lead over the Kraken and the Vancouver Canucks, though. So it looks like it'll be a mid-round pick. But hopefully they get lit up a little bit more here. San Jose, we had their first-round pick, too. It looks like they're in a playoff spot. But the Ducks can catch them. Hopefully San Jose gets lit up here. Let's take a look at our stats. Goals for per game, 3.19. So again, in the middle of the pack, not great, but goals against. So we're allowing more goals than we're scoring, but we're still above 500 somehow. We got to clean up that defensive game a little bit as we are allowing. Where are we? LA, middle of the pack, but you got to score more than you let in. Period. You're not going to be a good team unless it. I don't know how we're winning with that type of stuff, but the power play is really, gone downhill. We were at 20%. Now we're at 16.2. Penalty kill, 81. Again, at the bottom. Honestly, the team is not that impressive, but we get the job done, it looks like. So hopefully we can sure up this game and make sure we make the playoffs here. We do have a pretty decent cushion. We don't, actually. We have a 3-point cushion over... Let's go to it over the Anaheim Ducks. So we're in some must-win games here. We cannot play around. I'm going to keep the simulation going here. I'm not going to simulate the end of the year. Let's go to the Colorado game. These some big games. We beat Nashville. We beat Arizona. We lose there. So let's see. The Ducks are still at 69 points. Well, we're a little bit away. Let's go to the Ducks. This is going to be 2 big games here. 2 games versus the Anaheim Ducks coming up. I mean, this can make the break the season. We have 3 games total against Anaheim, 2 big losses to Vancouver. Where are we looking in the playoffs? And we are now in a wild card position as the Flames and Sharks are above us. Oh man. Oh man. We were off to a good start, but we need to beat the Anaheim Ducks here. We are in Anaheim. First period, down 3-1. Second period, we bounce back, but Troy Terry gets one as we're down 4-3 to the Ducks, and this is almost a must-win game. Come on, boys. Down by 1 in the third period. 10 minutes left. Power play. Come on. Unable to score on the power play. 5 minutes left in the game, and Ilya Lyubushkin, an unlikely hero, scores a goal. Just get us to overtime. We'll take the point. And we're in overtime. Can we steal one more point with a beautiful comeback versus the Anaheim Ducks? This one's going to shootout, and we lose in shootout. At least we got a point. We're gonna lose there, so at least we got a point there. 75 points. We leapfrog the San Jose Sharks now, but we got another big game versus the Anaheim Ducks, and we are out of a playoff spot now. We are now out of a playoff spot. We're fighting tooth and nail with these Calgary Flames, the Anaheim Ducks, and the San Jose Sharks. Another big game we have to win here. First period, home ice, and that's the period we need. Clayton Keller gets 2 big goals. Andreas Athanasiou gets a goal too. Second period, 4-0 as Adrian Kempe adds to the score. Come on, boys. Let's close this one out. Power play. It doesn't matter. Another power play. At this point, we're just playing for the shutout. Matt Savoie gets a goal. I love to see that. The rookie scoring in the first slow simulation for us here. But we're at 5-0 here. We'll quick sim the rest as we take that one 5-0 against the Anaheim Ducks. Tristan Jarry with a huge game. Big shutout, 30 saves. Clayton Keller, 2 goals, 2 assists for John Klingberg. And let's see where we are in the playoff race now. So we're now in 3rd place. This is crazy. And we're playing a really good Chicago Blackhawks team now. Top of the division. It's almost a look at that division here. Anaheim, 75 points. The Flames, 76. The Kings, 77. The Sharks, 78. Whew. It's tight. It is tight. And now we got, come on. If we can beat Chicago, the upset, come on. First period, Kaliev gets the ball rolling. Second period, we exchange goals. Savoie gets another one, scoring when it counts. We are up 2-1, getting outshot 33-17. A huge power play. And Jason Spezza, Captain Spezza, I believe assistant captain, huge penalty. Can we kill it off? We do, getting outshot very heavily, 40-20. But we have a 2-goal lead over the Chicago Blackhawks. Can we hold on? And we do, as we steal a huge... Who is our goalie today? He deserves everything. Tristan Jarry, you are now going to be our start. You are a hero. Alex Turcotte, the youngster, with another big game. Kaliev, big game. And Savoie gets a goal. Wow, that's a huge win over the Chicago Blackhawks. And now we go and play the worst team in the NHL. This has to be a win. We have to beat the Seattle Kraken here. I mean, with a team 21, 43-6, you have to win this. We are in Seattle, but we should win. First period, down 1-0, of course. Second period, down 2-1. Byfield gets a goal for us, but we're down 2-1. 3-1 to the Kraken. How do we beat the best team in our division? And now we cannot get past the Kraken. Come on, boys. We need to at least bring this to overtime. 10 power play. This is our moment. We need a power. Chris Phillips scores. We're going to lose to the Kraken. Oh, man. We lost to the Kraken 4-1. Cherry has a tough game there. 38-31 in 3, and we got another big game versus the goddamn Anaheim Ducks. Where are we in the playoffs? So we still have a wild card spot. But the Ducks, they're knocking at the door. They're knocking at the door here. We gotta beat them down again. We're coming off a 5-0 win against them. They're gonna want our blood. First period, 1-1. Savoie gets another goal. Their superstar, though, Trevor Zegras, evens it up for them. We're outshooting them 13-6. Second period, 3-2 to Anaheim. All right, down 3-2. Third period, On the road, these are crucial points. Even if we get one, oh, Barbanov gets a goal as we fall. We're down 4-2 now. We need a goal before the 5-minute mark. We need a goal before the 5-minute mark. Power play. This is our chance. Come on, unable to capitalize on the power play as we fall to the Anaheim Ducks 5-2, giving us a 2-game losing streak. Oh man, now we got Edmonton, another really good team. Vegas is a very good team, and we're just holding on to a playoff spot. We're 79 points. We're tied with Colorado. So we're playing two tough teams here. We got to figure out how to get a win here. It doesn't matter how it happens, but we need to win against the Edmonton Oilers, a very strong team. First period, up 1-0 as it's Lyubushkin again. Lyubushkin's been really good for us. Second period, McDavid, Cassian, Draisaitl. We get one from Adrian Kempe. And for the third straight, Hyman gets one early. Power play, come on, power play, please. Oh, it's falling apart. Another power play. No. Come on, boys. Down 10. 5 minutes left. We're not going to win against the Edmonton Oilers. We're crashing here, boys. We're crashing. 1 win in our last 4 games, 3 straight L's, and now we got to play one of the best teams in the NHL, and we are out of a playoff spot as of right now. We are out of a playoff spot as of right now. We have the Vegas Golden Knights. This is a tough game. First period, down 3-0, down 4-0, down 5. Yeah, we lost 5-0. All right, well, we weren't going to win that one. Okay, so now we got the Islanders. You know what? Let's go. Let's simulate these two. No more slow sims. 5-1. Oh, it's crashing. What happened? What happened? We lost 5 straight games now. 6 straight games, sorry. We got to beat the Kraken here. We got to beat the Kraken on home ice, down 1-0. Oh! How? Trading our first round pick may have been the biggest disaster ever. We're not going to make the playoffs. We need to go 4-0. We need to go 4-0. I don't know what to say. 5-2, 4-2. Hold on here. We have 1 game. If we beat the Vancouver Canucks, we will leapfrog both the Flames and the Ducks and make the playoffs. If we win this game, we are in the playoffs. The Vancouver Canucks. We are on home ice. They are 26, 40, and 15. We can make the playoffs if we win this game here. All we have to do, even if we get to overtime, we'll make the playoffs. Come on, boys. They are 26, 40, and 15. This is your time. You're on home ice to make the Stanley Cup playoffs. Don't choke it. First period. Andreas Athanasiou gets the first goal. We're getting outshot 16-7, but we have a 1-0 lead. Second period, they tie it up. 1-1, headed to the third period. Can the LA Kings hold on? 13 minutes left. We just need 1.2. We don't need to win. Just don't get scored on. And they get scored on as it's Bo Horvat. Jason Dickinson. Elias Peterson. That's going to do it for the season. What a choke from the LA Kings. All they had to do is beat the 2 worst teams in the NHL, the Kraken and the Vancouver Canucks, and we can't do it. We can't do it. The Kraken and the Vancouver Canucks. And the worst part is San Jose and Calgary both make the playoffs, so our draft pick is useless. Our draft pick that we had would have been better. Oh, what a disaster. What a disaster. What a choke. The youngins, they couldn't hold it together. Johnny Hockey, you're useless. All of you guys are useless. We missed the playoffs by 1 point. Quinton Byfield, Keller, Savoie finishes minus 15, 58 points. Turcotte, Spezza had a good year for us. +4, but wow, we crumble at the end of the year, losing way too many games. Let's simulate the playoffs. See where our draft picks were. What pick do the LA Kings have? Hopefully it's going to be 15. I really hope it's going to be 15. Come on. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. I can't believe we missed the playoffs by that little of a margin. The Vegas Golden Knights are Stanley Cup champions. Come on, here's the big moment. Here it is. The LA Kings, 13th overall. Oh, God. The LA Kings, 13th overall. I mean, it's not crazy. Okay, it's not crazy. But wow, that sucks. That sucks. If you retired players, anyone on our team retiring, Eric Stahl retires, Ryan Suter, Nisimov, Dubinsky. Let's take a look at the Los Angeles Kings. LA Kings. No one's retiring for the LA Kings, but wow, what an end to the episode. We had the chance. We had a chance to make the playoffs, but it just wasn't in the cards. The LA Kings, I mean, you failed me. You failed me. The LA Kings failed me. It is what it is. But what draft picks do we have going into next year? Let's go. I thought it was just here. Yeah, draft board. View draft class or draft board? Draft board. And then we go projected picks. So we have 18 and 20 instead of 13, which sucks. But it's almost like, do we want to move up 18 and 20 and move it up to a higher pick? I'm kind of thinking that's what I want to do. But I'm not too sure yet. Savoie did get a nice boost up to an 85. Keliev up to an 85. Is he still, medium top 6. Savoie, up, that's good. Turcotte, 85 too. So we did get some good growth. I mean, the team didn't play that well, but we got good growth. It's growing pains with a team like this. So it takes a little bit of time, but we're slowly getting there. Let's look at the defensive. Brant Clark up to an 86. Mikey Anderson, 84. What about Nemec? Nemec stayed at a 78. Unfortunately, was really hoping he would grow a little bit. But I'll leave it to you guys. What should we do with the draft? Should we keep 18 and 20? Or should we try moving up to a higher draft position? If we look at the draft class here, I'm thinking we can get into the top 5. Connor Bedard would be nice. Yeah, he would. Connor Bedard, and he's a sniper. I mean, he would be the dream. What do you guys say? Go all in for Connor Bedard? I don't think we can get him. But Mikchov, I would like to. It's a sniper. We're missing a sniper. Even this guy. He's not the best sniper, though. Sniper. Yeah, there's a lot of snipers here. The top 5 player positions are all snipers. So anywhere in that top 5, I'm okay with. I think we should move up to the top 5. If it's my call, we're moving up to the top 5. Let me know what you guys think. That's going to do it for this episode. Episode number 4 in the books for the Los Angeles Kings franchise rebuild. I mean, a tough pill to swallow this year. A tough pill to swallow. But we'll be back better than ever in episode 5. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great day. Peace.